In this video, I'm going to show you how to edit your profile if you're using an Instagram business account. So first thing you want to do is navigate to your profile and then click on Edit Profile. Here you can change your profile photo by removing your current photo, importing from Facebook, taking a photo on the spot, or choosing from the library on your phone. You can change your account's name. You can change your username here as well. You can add pronouns if you'd like to. This is where you would go to edit the single link that you have on your profile. You change the URL here to drive web traffic. And then just below that, you can edit your bio however you like, including adding emojis to it. Below that, you've got your public business information. So here it's going to show you the Facebook page that your Instagram business account is connected to. You can change or create a new page. You can also disconnect that from that particular page as well. Below that's the category. So this is a category that's displayed on your profile if you choose. You can search for categories or you can have none at all. Below that, you've got your contact options. So if you click on this, it's got you can add an email address, your business phone number. Just be aware people will call you on that number if you do add it, your physical address, and you can also add your WhatsApp business account if you have one here, which is great. So you can start getting messages through WhatsApp. Below that, you've got your action buttons. Now, this is only relevant to certain types of businesses. For example, if you're a restaurant, you can add an order food button to your profile and then connect it through to, say, Deliveroo, DoorDash, Uber Eats, etc. Book now, like for salons, for example, or reserve for certain types of businesses as well. And it's got all the different ones that you can link into. Okay, so just click done once you're out of there and you're happy with those settings. The next thing will be just to click up here to the little plus icon. And you see here, this is where you can create a post, story highlight, IGTV, video, reel, live, etc. But I'm going to click on story highlight. So all of the stories, by default, they always save to your profile. So if you wanted to create a new story highlight to go on your profile, you just select it here, click next. You can edit the cover with a different image so that it looks nicer on your profile, design something in Canva. Give it a name and then click add and it will add it to your profile. The other thing to point out is a relatively new feature called guides. And here you can put together guides based on places that you like. So you can select a bunch of places in there. You can also do it based on a collection of products, either your products or someone else's. It needs to contain at least 2 different types of products. So you can go into here, as soon as you select a particular product, click next, then it will start creating that guide. You have to have at least 2, you add a title, and then that guide will appear on your Instagram profile, just next to your ITV icon just down here. The final way to create a guide is based on posts. So you can create this based on posts that you have created or posts that you've actually saved, other posts that other people have created, but you've saved to your account. So if you click on that, it will have all of the posts appear. Okay, the next thing to know about how to edit your profile is just to click on this little hamburger icon in the top right-hand corner and then click on settings. In here, there's a couple of things that you should be aware of. Firstly, if you go down to the business settings here, promotion payment, the types of payment methods you have for your particular account. Branded content, you can come into here, so you can set up branded content tools. And this is to start using the paid partnership label. You can also choose whether or not you need to manually approve content creators or not by toggling that on and off. And also you can request ad creation access. So this is where you request permission to run ads from a business partner's account, which is this one in here. Okay, so that's branded content. Then you've got save replies. So save replies is where you want to save your time. Say you've got a couple of paragraphs worth of content that you just of text that you're constantly writing to people. What you can do is just create a shortcut for this. So you can say if you just want to write the word inquiry and then add a paragraph of text as part of this message. And once you save that, what it will mean is that if you write the word inquiry, automatically all of that text will appear. And this saves you just jumping back and forth between notes on your phone, or saves you writing it all the time. Let's save replies. Then you've got frequently asked questions. So if you've got up to 4 here. So for example, what are your hours? What this will mean is that when someone goes to write a question to you, before they've even had a chance to write anything, 4 different questions will pop up, and they can just tap on one of those questions to save them having to write the question to you. And then finally, minimum age. So you can actually set certain age limits for your account based on the country they're from. And then finally, in here, you can, if you have an Instagram shop or you'd like to set one up, this is where you can go to set it up, knowing that it will be connected through to your Facebook shop. So you need to have that set up as well. Okay, next thing is the privacy settings, and there's lots in here. There's hidden words. So in here, you can actually hide certain types of words that if people are using certain types of words that you don't want to appear in the comments, you can come in here to add them. Then you can choose who gets to comment. So currently this is set to everyone. If I were to change that, it can just be people you follow and your followers, or people you follow, for example. So you can change who is able to comment on your content. Similarly with posts, this is a great feature now where if you'd like to, you can actually hide like and view counts. You won't see the total number of likes and views on posts from other accounts. You can hide like counts on your own posts when you create them by going to the advanced settings and turning off hide like and view counts on that post. Okay, so by default now, this is turned off. So this is where you would come in to turn it back on. Okay, similarly mentions, you can control who is able to @mention, who is allowed to @mention your account. There's controls in here for stories, who's allowed to mention you and include you in their stories. Same for Reels. It's got guides down here as well. Currently, by default, it allows others to use your post. That means other people can create guides from your posts unless you come in here and turn that off. And then activity status. This is where if you toggle this on, people will be able to see that you're live and currently using Instagram, or they'll be able to know when you last used Instagram. So by default, that's turned off. And then finally, messages. There's a few controls in here that allow you to decide which folder you receive message requests to, or whether to receive them at all. And then finally, if you click down here onto account, you can look at saved. So this will show you all the saved posts that you have. You can set up close friends. In relation to captions, it will auto-generate captions. This is where you can turn that on and off on your videos. If it comes down to request verification, just down here, this is where if you can submit to Instagram to have that little blue tick placed on your account, which kind of is a mark of credibility. Just letting you know, this is getting harder and harder. So you can always come in here and try and continually try, but it has, as I mentioned, it has been getting harder and harder. So that's pretty much all of the things you've got here. Just the final one. This will be all the posts that you have liked in there. So if you do like it, it leaves a track record. So hopefully that's a good overview of how to edit your Instagram profile.